Let's start as we always do.
You're going to say welcome to Gamma TV to give some context because people don't know what they're watching.
Hey, welcome to Gamma TV.
Welcome to Gamma TV for another week.
For another week. Oh my God, we're back. Oh my God, what's going on? I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on.
I've been here the last 2 weeks. Well, no. I've been here the last two shows.
You did the last two shows, but not here like the last 2 weeks.
I've just been turning up and sitting by myself in Impact Comics alone for hours.
You must have missed me. I come every week.
I thought you missed you as in I must have missed you.
What both?
Like I'm sitting here going, Charlotte, where are you?
Crying into your tub of ice cream.
Why? I think we've all missed each other.
We've all missed us.
We've just come off the back of doing one of our amazing GAMMA.CON shows.
Which, by the way, can I just point out, why was that not called Gamma at Wagga Wagga?
Because we didn't think of it at the time.
No.
Gamma.
At Wagga Wagga.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
I know, right?
I think Mel came up with that. I think the first time I told Mel that we were doing it and if he wants to come, he referred. I think the original post when we announced it, he posted on the Impact page, Gamma Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, Gamma at Wagga Wagga.
Next year, that's what we're doing. All right, that's fine. But we just want to thank everybody that came out to the Wagga Wagga show.
So a big shout out to the people of the Riverina region.
The Riverina region.
For coming out.
Yeah.
Seeing us, seeing our little show.
Yeah.
Watching me host a cosplay competition.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic show. There were so many entrants.
Yeah.
In the cosplay combo.
But it was a good
Actually,
day.
Speaking of everything being on fire, you did leave a barbecue on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting at the ticketing store just watching the smoke rising, thinking, I'm pretty sure that it's not meant to just be smoking.
We had a Facebook group conversation for Gamma Wagga, and it was like at Mowen. What did you say? At Mowen. Is the barbecue,
is the barbecue meant to be smoking? Is there meant to be smoke rising from a barbecue?
No. And there's a fire on the ground. Oh, wonderful.
But I couldn't leave my post.
Yeah.
I was at ticketing and I couldn't.
Just watch things burn down.
Yeah.
You might recognise Charlotte from her 5 seconds of fame on
Prime 7.
Prime 7 Wagga.
Prime 7 Wagga.
So this is the girl.
Funny enough, the guys from Prime 7 turned up.
Yeah.
Went right past two of us.
Okay, can I just say, I spoke to that guy for 5-10 minutes and he took out 5 seconds.
And it was like, so there's the pretty girl. No, you two can, that's fine. Oh, there's a pretty girl.
I think I said to that, you guys from Prime 7. Well, Dan and I are the organisers. Do you want to talk to us? And the guy's just like, no.
Nah. We fucking put all the fucking hard work in. No, but thank you so much for the guys that came out, and we had an amazing time. I hope you guys liked it. I think we liked it. We like putting on. We like the the Wagga people as well.
Yeah, we feel a deep connection to the Wagga people now.
Yeah, it's great.
Gamma at Wagga Wagga.
We're honorary Waggans.
Waggans.
that's the official term for something.
Oh, really?
Wagga Waggans.
Waggans? Are you sure?
Is it really?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Is that on Wikipedia? I don't trust your Wikipedia sources.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm literally calling bullshit on that one.
Well, okay. Well, comment and subscribe, and comment if you think the people from Wagga are called Waggans. And should we?
Is that a trend that you're trying to take off?
Yeah.
No? Okay, that's fine. That's great. So, thank you, I guess. So, first bit of comic book news.
I had 2 weeks of you guys not having to do that. It's terrible.
You love it.
Actually, you didn't have 2 weeks because we did it at Gamma at Wagga Wagga.
Yeah. So, it was my choice this week to pick, and this is what I have picked.
Well, this is out of stuff that came out this week. You didn't just pick a random comic.
No.
This was recommended, a big part of big comics out this week.
Yeah.
And then Dan picked
Vampironica. Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I like it.
That's cute.
It's coming off the back of Riverdale as well. I think it's Archie horror. So I think it's gonna, I liked it. I really liked it. It was a quick read. It was, it was good.
It was short, a little short.
My favorite thing is the first page is some chick who just goes up to a group of 5 guys and just says, "Who wants to do body shots?"
Yeah.
That was her plan for the night. Her plan for the night was just to get to the party.
Yep.
Find a group of 5 guys.
And then a vampire's like,
and then just get them start sucking on her body.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And that's what I do at parties.
Yeah.
But out of nowhere, she's like, Hey, who wants to all sexually assault me? Oh wait, there's a vampire here.
Oh no.
Oh no. And then
Veronica shows up.
And
she's badass.
His ass.
And then she falls into the pool with her clothes on. How embarrassing!
I know.
There was a missed opportunity there, though,
Yeah.
can I just say? It's just not wearing a white shirt.
I know.
Yeah, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Vampironica is unfortunately nipple free. And it turns out...
Hey, we don't know the whole series. We don't know what's going to happen.
This particular issue is nipple free.
Okay, right.
She comes out of the water and she's got scary red eyes.
Yeah, vampire eyes.
Which means she's a vampire and she's might have sharp teeth. Okay, so it goes back in time and tells her origin story of how she became a vampire.
Yeah, like my dad's got a client.
She gets vejected.
She wants some of Archie, but she gets vejected.
And then by him, and
Betty,
then
by Betty.
Yep, by Betty. Yeah.
Betty's like,
no,
stay away
Betty's
from my
like,
man.
oh, he and I are already going to the dance together.
Yeah.
He's already got reservations at my hotel.
Yeah.
So she gets a date with some other guy.
Ronnie. Yeah.
Goes home. Is about to leave again.
Ronnie.
Yeah. She gets ready. She's gonna go out.
Yep. And then her parents are dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
And they've got holes in their necks.
Yep.
Which can only mean one thing.
Like a really bad injection.
What was yours supposed to be?
What's this? That you look more like Predator.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Can mean only one thing.
Yeah, Predator. Actually, that relates back if you think with Archie versus
Predator. It's back for revenge.
Yeah.
And then she gets chased by she gets caught by a vampire.
She gets bitten.
But
she gets bitten, but he doesn't finish the job because she stabs him in the neck.
He doesn't get his blood-sucking climax.
Yep.
Which I guess is where all the good vampire stuff comes out, because it doesn't do her. She's not full of vampire juice, I guess.
She turns into a vampire.
She turns into a vampire, but
she doesn't straight away. She crashes a car.
Yeah.
But it's implied that she's a vampire.
Goes through the windshield.
And
then she's like...
She's got self-control, or she's got a soul, or...
And she can heal herself.
Or she's still...
Yeah, she was going to eat Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
and she's
good.
like, no... I'm not going to eat that guy today.
So what do you think?
I'll eat him later.
So it's kind of like...
That's what she said.
It's like Buffy light.
Yeah. I'm quite interested to see how
it's like if Buffy were a vampire.
True.
People with like blonde or white hair.
Wait,
super
you know
fucking
who
annoying.
Yeah.
You know who I would do? Jughead.
Oh, hey.
Is it because when they say Jughead, they're talking about...
It's the crown.
They're talking about his other head. His other head is like a jug. You're hung like a fucking jug.
I'm not sure I've heard that phrase before.
He's got a really thin penis, but then the head of his penis is just like a massive... And it's got a spout that just tickles you in the right spot. And they're like, Jughead, do me.
That guy.
Do me with your jug. Put your jug in me. Rub your jug all over my sweetness.
There's going to be so much editing on this.
It's like, when Jughead's fucking you, he's like, and then it's like a whistle, like a kettle.
No.
You win. Perfect.
He's like, I need a hamburger after that. Oh, not smoking a cigarette. I need a hamburger.
He rolls over and he's like,
hamburger.
Bask in the afterglow, and he unwraps a hamburger.
Yeah. Okay, on another note, I'm looking for 2 new co-hosts.
Now we're going to talk about...
Trailer Mania.
It's Trailer Mania. Trailer Mania.
Trailer Mania.
Mania.
Give me your best.
Trail mix.
Give me your best.
Oh, that was terrible.
Voiceover.
Trailer Mania.
Okay. I got wood.
Yeah.
not a semi.
Yeah.
This is a full.
I'd change my underwear.
Yeah. I watched as soon as it came out on Saturday. I was like, I need to watch it. I need to, and I loved every second. I was like,
wait, on Saturday? Why the fuck weren't you like working?
No, because
morning.
That's okay. I'll just leave Charlotte and Mowen to
because it was the Avengers trailer.
Well, I bought stuff
Why
from
wasn't
Woolworths.
it put up on screen?
It was.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I got a tech guy to put it on the screen, and then everybody was just went. I was like, yeah.
I just bought all the sausages and stuff from Woolworths.
Yeah.
Leon said that he needed a game, so I'd stopped in, like, they had an EB that wasn't open yet.
Yep.
Opening in 5 minutes. So I needed to buy a game. So I sat down and I looked at my phone and it went, new trailer for
new
and
trailer.
I sat there in front of all the good Woggins at the shopping centre.
Yep.
I creamed my pants. And then I watched it again.
Yep.
And nothing, because I'm getting old and I'm just not that much stamina anymore. But
it just little puff of just
a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
That was it. It's like, Anyway.
If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
I didn't see Ant-Man in the trailer.
So I think Ant-Man is left out, and there was and Hawkeye is left out.
Well, I don't care about Hawkeye. No one gives a shit about Hawkeye.
But he will be like he'll be the linchpin in the whole film. That's what I think.
I hope he dies in the first 5 minutes.
Or unless he will.
I want Ant-Man in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Ant-Man.
I want Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Chris Pratt.
Yep.
And Paul Judd.
Yep.
All having scenes together. Like, what's the point of making this movie if that doesn't happen?
Yeah.
I think they're going to keep
movie,
it.
That's for free of them just sitting on a couch together, just like talking shit.
So,
but then if they put that in the trailer, then people will go, "Well, that's the best bit. I'm going to wait."
So you see Doctor Strange talking to Spider-Man?
Yep.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
You see Star-Lord talking to Iron Man?
Yep.
I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good. Wow.
You see Gamora presumably talking to Iron Man, maybe?
It's two different scenes. You can tell that. So the scene that I'm gonna break that trailer down for you in a minute. So when Gamora's talking, she's talking. It looks like she's on a ship, and then when Tony's talking as well, it's like he's at Doctor Strange's
house.
Yeah.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
Sorry to spoil that.
Oh, but no, the movie magic is gone.
No, sorry. Because I watched the trailer so many times, I can tell you that now. Because I looked at the background. But I like the fact that it's going to go and do almost like a backstory of how Thanos and Gamora came together as well, and that kind of that relationship as well. I think
when I'm done, half of humanity will still exist.
Hopefully they don't touch upon that too much. They just go, this is kind of the backstory, because we got that in Guardians already.
Time to really go into
this is
that.
there's going to be two. I think there's Avengers 3 is Infinity War. Yeah. I think Avengers 4 is like I think this is like a 2-part movie. I think this is like a Deadly Hallows Part 1 and 2 scenario where. So I think they can set him up in this movie and still play into the next movie.
No, it's going to be.
We're going to go see it together on opening night, right?
We are. Yes.
Yeah.
We are. Can't wait.
But if I forget to invite you, like you so often forget to invite me to things.
Yeah, thanks, Charlotte. Thanks. Yeah.
Like I know in one of the trailers you see Thanos beating the shit out of Iron Man.
Yep.
There's one where he's beating Peter Parker up.
Yep.
There's one where it looks like he goes to punch Cap, but Cap's a man. He catches that shit.
He's like no. Or is that a spoiler of like, so Cap might die?
I don't know. I think they say some characters are going to die.
Look, it's a comic
I think it's
book
probably
movie.
the ones that contracts are up, which I think is Robbie Downey Jr. I think Chris Hemsworth.
No, I think they've all re-signed to.
Oh, you got to look. If they're re-signed, they're probably not going to die.
Yeah. But I think
they can't kill off Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, but it's the Infinity Stone. So with the Time Stone, you could just go back in time and he'll come back to life.
I guess that's
so it's like any kind of good comic book. They're not really gonna kill them off. They're gonna, oh my god, he's dead, and then he'll come back somehow, in some way, shape or form.
All right, so spoiler territory.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the timestamp above. If you don't want the spoiler, so pop vinyls and other toys have a tendency to spoil movies.
Yes.
I remember before I went to see Civil War. Yeah. Like I was a big fan of the Avenger comics and different Marvel comics. So I knew that Ant-Man could turn into Giant Man.
Yeah. So yeah.
And
how did you find that out though?
By the pop vinyl, because I remember seeing like they had the slightly bigger pops.
Yes.
And it was Giant Man, and I'm like, oh cool. Well, I guess that means that Ant-Man turns into Giant Man.
Yeah.
And he also has like a mid-range Goliath form. That's Anyway, so
you know how that's got spoiled for me. the Lego sets as well. That's how it's.
So I don't know if you guys want to block. I don't know how important this is, but there is a toy of Thor going around with a new hammer.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, so
because you see it in it's like the Infinity Machine or something like that. To kind of create a new hammer as well.
I think he goes. I can't remember what it's called. It's the Dwarven planet. The ones that forged Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
And it's, if you read the comics, it's called Stormbreaker.
Yes.
It's the sister hammer to Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Belongs to Beta Ray Bill.
Yes.
Who is a very cool character. So in the MCU, it looks like they forge it's more of a rounded, like traditional claw hammer look.
Yeah.
And I think it's got like sticks holding it together. So I think Groot gives him his branches to make the handle of the hammer.
That's pretty cool.
Because that's what it looks like. Yeah. So he obviously gets.
So it just like breaks Groot's legs off.
Yeah. So either he gets given or he's just like, come here, you, and he just gets over and smack, and it's like, some wood here. But yeah, so Thor will have Stormbreaker in this movie.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
That'll be interesting.
That's gonna be really cool.
But yeah, so I am super hyped. The hype is real for this movie now.
Hype train. I'm on board.
Yeah. So now. Like, I went in like, moderate type going into Infinity Wars, but now I'm like super hype.
I like the fact it's actually coming out earlier as well.
I like the fact it's coming out.
Yeah, it's true. The fact that it's actually coming out earlier so I can get it into my eyeballs.
Yeah.
And then into
my
pants.
eyeballs and into my soul.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I want.
Yeah. Get it in you, Charlotte. That's the key here.
All right.
Okay, let's do 1 minute shop.
1 minute shop.
This is where we come to Impact Comics and we get told you can have one thing for free, but you've only got a minute to find it.
Yes.
Okay, so Charlotte, why don't you start? What did you find?
No. Jesus.
So.
It's like me growing up.
Fantastic.
It's like me growing up and.
I love him.
Again.
I want him.
So
how much is it?
The one thing that I got a bone to pick with this.
Yeah.
Now,
$130.
I like the Child's Play movies as much as any of those. As much as any of those cheesy 80s slasher flicks.
Yeah, love it.
The only thing is, obviously, if you look at the side of the box here, look at the side of the box there. I'll get some B-roll of this after, and the rest of the box. It's obviously meant to be a good guy doll.
Yes.
Which, in the movie, are the type of dolls that this is supposed to be. But it says Chucky.
If it had good guy doll on there, it would be more realistic.
I think it would be better if it was packaged up as a good guy doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, because like it's you either go Chucky, this is a Chucky doll, or you go this is a good guy doll and put the like friendly looking artwork.
Yeah.
You can't do both. You can't have the friendly looking artwork.
No.
And then have Chucky there.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, I agree with that.
I got this because I look at this every week and I think that looks kind of cool. It's Harley Quinn's hammer. I think it's from the Suicide Squad movie. Which I think she had a hammer, but I don't think it looked like this. I don't think it was
she had a bat.
No, she had a baseball bat.
Baseball bat,
but
yeah.
she did pull out from she went, I don't need that.
Hammer space.
Yeah, she pulls it out of her trunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then pulls out the
baseball bat as well.
Yeah, the mallet and throws that away, and then pulls out the baseball bat and goes with that.
Yeah.
Not that much.
Can I try?
This is my pick. Princess Mononoke.
It'll do.
It'll do? You sure? Alright.
Mononoke Hime.
This is the 20th anniversary edition as well. It is $94.99 as well. It comes with the DVD, the Blu-ray, and also the art of it as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that is awesome. I'm a sucker for an art book as well. I'm like, if I see something like that, I'm just like, oh, I like to see how it was made, how it was created, all the concept art of things like that. So I think that is my pick for this week as well.
TV-topia.
TV-topia?
TV-topia. Now this is a few weeks old.
Now, yeah,
I've been wanting to talk about it every week,
but nobody's been here to talk about. Or nobody knows what you're talking about that's been here yet.
Altered Carbon.
Carbon altered.
Let's finally talk about
loved it.
Altered Carbon.
I loved it. That was my verdict.
I was trying to work out because it looks weird. Like it's a funny shape and it's got like holes in it.
Yeah, it's like some sort of funky coin.
No, it's a vertebrae.
Oh
So it's a vertebrae of your spine, and the bit in the middle that's got holes in it is supposed to be like where all the all the nerve endings and stuff.
And it goes through and as well.
So I think that's what it's supposed to do, is that they insert it into your spine.
Like 1 year old or something? Yeah.
Yeah, and then as like the motor neurons or the whatever signals go down, it records. So that's how it records. Like
and you can just put that into other bodies.
So the idea
like
is
that as well.
Yeah, everyone gets a stack, which is like a little chip that goes in your spine that records your personality and your consciousness, and then that
all
becomes
of your memories and everything.
And basically, if you die, you can put that into another body, and it's your consciousness in that body.
So it's
into another sleeve.
I like the fact that they refer to it as a sleeve, so it's almost like a throwaway kind of thing as well.
They kind of lose that whole attachment to bodies.
A body sort of becomes. You get attached to it the same way you get attached to like a car. Like you use it for everything and you like it, but like
it's literally just a bag of meat and bones kind of thing.
Unless you're an 8
away and upgrade.
Unless you're an 8-year-old girl going into like an old woman's body and they're like, oh my god. So what have you done to our daughter?
If you're poor, you have no choice over basically the sleeve that you're
given.
That you're given.
So some of the premise of this world is that there's like poor people, there's sort of better off people, and then there's these super rich people who live in these giant towers above
in the clouds.
The mess.
The mess, who are immortal essentially.
So like if you're poor and your body dies, your parents or your family would have to try and buy you a new sleeve. So you might get like a rejected sleeve or a shitty sleeve.
Or if you're murdered or something, then you're given.
Part of the story revolves around the fact that if you're murdered, you could be brought back to testify against
a person.
But there's a religious sect. Who do not believe. They believe that you've got one soul, one life, and if you were brought back, it's an abomination. So they put special code on your stack. That's one use only.
That's it.
You're recoded.
And that's part of the story. And
I like that religion aspect of it.
The rich people. They're rich enough to afford an automatic backup process.
And also clones as well.
So like you can die if your stack gets blown up or like shocked or something.
So the thing in your spine that your consciousness is kind of like all downloaded into, if that's destroyed, you're gone. You're gone.
So the rich people can back themselves up. They get backed up once a day.
They back themselves up to a cloud.
And they're rich enough that they can produce clones of their body. So essentially,
and I like that.
You can't kill them. You vaporize them. They just like get a new stack. Get a spare body.
New stack, new sleeve.
I like all the enhancements and upgrades that people had put into themselves.
Why isn't everyone just walking around with like robot arms?
I don't know, maybe
because they can't afford them. That's a thing. Like there seems to be a very distinct separation between the classes.
There's a lot of times where people won't do anything because so the main character is
Takeshi Kovacs.
Yes, he was a kind of like mercenary / freedom fighter in the past. And a lot of the story is about him and his past.
Like a soldier.
And he gets killed, but his stack survived, and they put him sort of in storage for 250 years, I think it is.
300 years.
Is it 300 years?
300 years into the future.
And then he gets re-sleeved in his body. And he's taken to the richest guy in the world. Who's responsible for digging him out and giving him a new body.
Lawrence Bancroft.
Yes, that's it. And he has been murdered or has committed suicide. He finds...
We just don't know.
His sleeve was destroyed.
Yeah, something shot him in the... something you notice is that when... Usually in movies now, you point it to someone's head and you're like, you're going to die.
But now
they point it at their neck.
Yeah, because
that's... Because they want to destroy the
stack. So, something shot his body and destroyed his sleeve.
But destroyed his stack.
And it's just before he was backed up. So essentially,
he still had his backup from like the previous day.
Yeah. So basically,
but that 24-hour
period, he doesn't know. So he doesn't know what happened to him. So he's dug out this guy who's a famous
mercenary or like
envoy. I think they call it
envoy.
That's what they called them. They were like the masters of
like
infiltration and combat and to basically solve the mystery of was he murdered or did he commit suicide or what happened to him. And he gets given basically unlimited funds to do this job. And a lot of the time, like, people just won't give him the time of day. They'll look at him like, oh, fuck. And then he will like scan his little chip, and it will say, "You've got a budget of $20 billion million," and people are like, "Oh, sir, come this way."
It's like unlimited money.
Yeah.
No.
There's very much. No one cares about you, but you prove that you've got a budget, and they're like, "Oh, wow, like, I'll treat you as a person now."
So, one of my favorite characters in this, Poe.
I was going to say that he's one of my favorite characters as well.
I love Poe. Poe is amazing.
Poe from The Raven as well. I think if you haven't watched it,
the tie-ins.
Stop it now and go.
Even when he passes away and he's quoting Annabelle Lee, The Tomb of Annabelle Lee.
Yeah.
I love that. That's one of my favourite Poe poems.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I love that one. And I recognise it
Poe,
instantly.
And he owns a hotel. He's obviously a reference to
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
So
he's an AI.
He's an AI. They built all these facilities, like clubs and
AI
hotels, and they gave them AIs. So basically, these buildings are like giant computers.
Yeah.
And he's the manifestation. He's like a hologram manifestation within himself. And apparently, no one likes them because they tended to get a bit
like clingy. Yeah, that's the best way.
Obsessive with having clients and
guests.
So, You sign into a hotel and then you want to leave and they're like, don't leave.
Yeah, please don't leave me.
A little bit Hal
it's like
9000.
a stalker girlfriend.
Can't let you. Yeah, like a
hey Dave.
You've suddenly got a clingy stalker girlfriend.
Yeah.
As a hotel.
So
AI.
He checks into the Raven and he's pretty much the only guest there. And
but that whole
and he mentions like he's the first guest in like 50 years.
Yeah.
So other characters there's what's the Spanish girl?
Christina Ortega.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the hard-boiled cop he's got a chip on her shoulder and she's gonna like crack the case and take him down.
She's a very kind of stereotypical character.
Did you not like her at all?
She gets a bit.
It's not that I didn't like her. I just didn't feel like her character was very well fleshed out, or original. It was just a very
kind of like copy paste of like you've seen this before.
She's any old detective where they're kind of looking for their next case and they kind of get like obsessed with it. And
at the beginning, I was like, because she is obsessed.
Yeah,
and she keeps leaving everything to go and track him down.
Yeah,
and I was like, why does she keep doing this? That's stupid.
Doesn't she have a job?
Yeah, she's a police officer.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like, what about? Like, isn't she?
As it goes on, it does explain
crimes?
why she's obsessed.
Yeah,
and there is a good
it does.
reason
It
for
does explain why. Yeah, but
we won't go into.
No.
Oh, we'll go into some spoilers.
Yeah.
I won't talk about that.
Spoiler alert.
Because there's one thing that I want to talk about from right at the end, which I thought the whole story kind of rests on, and I thought was a little bit stupid.
Okay, go.
But all right, so we'll talk about something different first that leads into that. One of the things about this world is, like you were saying before, human vices and human, the brutality that lays deep within us.
Yeah.
When death ceases to become an issue, when your flesh and meat body is basically just a product that you can replace at will.
Yeah.
So there are clubs and there are places where you can pay to do things.
Yeah.
There's like a battle arena where you watch people brutally rip each other apart.
Yeah, you can basically pay to do the most base.
Yeah.
Like unspeakable things to
human desires that normally, like in a civilized society, you can't act upon those.
Yeah. So there's
in this world, suddenly you can act upon these really
like
base,
urges, primal urges.
There's a club called Head in the Clouds.
Yep.
That's floating above the city, and it's very high. It's sort of like a really high class gentleman's club type looking kind of vibe. But the thing is, because bodies are expendable, it's only for the super rich and the super privileged.
Yeah.
But basically, you can pay to have girls and guys delivered to your room who are there willingly. Like, probably not super willingly. They're poor, or they want money, or they whatever.
Yeah.
But they come in, they're basically like, yes, you can do whatever you want to me.
And
like
the payoff is they get an upgraded stack.
Yeah.
Or a sleeve at the end of it.
Literally anything. So you can choose to kill one of these people and they'll go along with it because they have been promised that, they'll get upgraded to a better body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, so any vile thing you can imagine, you can do.
Yeah, you can just act out your darkest fantasies.
Okay, so given that, the plot, what's the rich guy called again?
Lawrence
Bancroft.
Bancroft.
Yeah.
Okay, so what it turns out is that
He's a sicko.
Oh, one of the things that I thought this was cool about the series is that as it goes along, sometimes there's stuff that happens, and you're like, wait, what? What does that mean?
Yeah, you don't quite understand it at the time.
And you think, shit, I must have missed something.
Yeah.
But you didn't. It reveals it as it goes along.
Yeah.
So you have to be patient. If something happens and you're like, shit, did I miss an episode?
Yeah,
no.
you
kind of just have to power through because... So one of the things that's mentioned towards the end is, like, I think it's like an Act 973 or something.
Yeah, okay.
And they don't say exactly what it is. And then later on they say that it's about bypassing the religious coding.
Yeah.
Because what they were doing is, like, if they had to bump someone off, they were just hacking in or using their influence to have them coded as religious so that they couldn't be brought back to life to testify against them.
Yeah.
And so they're going to pass this act where they could bring religious people back, which was going to screw them up. So Bancroft's wife gives him some sort of drug that makes him super horny, super violent.
Mm-hmm.
Because the owner of the Head and Sky Club basically wanted to have something on Bancroft so he could use his influence to stop this act passing. So the idea is that it was real death. They wanted to enrage and make this guy so mindless and so violent that he would really kill someone. Then he'd use that against him. So, but the way it happens is basically they say, oh, he's going to go fuck something, and the next thing he fucks, he's going to kill.
Yeah.
So essentially, this club lets you, take knives and, like, cut someone up. It lets you strangle them. It lets you skin them alive.
Yeah.
But what he does that's so super violent and it causes real death is basically pegs this girl so hard from behind that she hits her head on the headboard so hard that her stack explodes.
Yeah.
Which, in the end,
it felt a bit...
It's a bit stupid.
So what do we think of the main actor, Joel Kinnaman?
He was cool.
He was great.
He was RoboCop.
He was. Now, did you like RoboCop?
No.
Did you like RoboCop?
Well, I liked RoboCop.
No. Yeah,
I didn't like that RoboCop.
The old RoboCop,
Yes.
but this one, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
But, like, what do you think? Like, I think the character
was gorgeous.
I think the character that he portrayed, the casting was actually fantastic.
I agree.
He's very, like,
Speaking of casting, like, some of the side characters, some of the, like, they were only in that episode, like the big hairy guy, where he had to play like a big buff bikey.
Yeah.
And then he had his thing swapped for
like a nana.
Like a little tiny nana. So he had to
fantastic.
And then
like
the same guy same guy had to take it out and put like an Irish guy in as well.
Yeah.
So the guy had to be able to play, I'm a big tough like fucking bikey.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a nana, you eat your spaghetti.
Yeah.
And I'm Irish now and I'm gonna kill you. Ha ha ha.
Those are all really offensive to everybody.
Yes. This guy did it well and
and then had a female stack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
there were a couple of actors that had to play.
It was fantastic.
In the show, they got stacks of other people put into them, so they had to play the part of believably being
that other persons. Yeah.
And it was like,
believably being other persons within the context of the same show.
Yeah.
Which,
so
it's not like you're in a completely new movie and stuff, and you can kind of
It's
start
not like
from
you've dressed up differently. You put a different costume on. You're exactly the same.
Exactly.
But you're a little woman now.
That just goes to show great acting, great casting as well.
Yeah. I thought it was fantastic.
And a lot of drug use.
Yeah.
A lot of nudity and sex. There's a really cool scene now. The girl who plays, spoiler, his sister, main character's sister.
Raylan.
She's an Australian actress.
Oh, wow.
I think was in Neighbours or Home and Away.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And there's one really cool scene where the girl who's the cop, I can't remember her name again, you only just told me, but she's looking for her.
Ortega.
And she finds like this room with all her clones.
Yeah.
And so the first clone wakes up completely naked, starts fighting with a samurai sword.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Gets killed. The next clone wakes up stark naked.
Yep.
And starts fighting with the same, I think picks up the samurai sword. So there's like 4 or 5 of these bodies. So it's just like this.
I thought that was great.
It's a gorgeous naked chick fighting with a samurai sword. So it was really like.
So that did it for you then.
Yeah. Sexy naked girls with samurai swords.
Okay.
Always good. One of the main characters, the black guy, I can't remember what he was called.
Yep. The hacker guy?
Yeah, he was like a hacker guy.
Yeah, he was.
His daughter had been. Something had happened to her that made her completely like
insane.
She was killed, like murdered, but like in such a violent way that basically the consciousness that was on her stack was corrupted. Basically she was she was traumatized.
Yeah. So something I didn't like a lot of the episodes features Poe kind of like trying to like going into a virtual world. That's another thing. You can apart from putting your stuff into other people, you can put it into you can insert it to a floppy disk drive and boot up that personality into a virtual world.
Yeah.
So he's training her to be strong and teaching her how to fight and use weapons so that she mentally is
strong. She gets stronger. Safe. Yeah.
But at the end, they put her into this body and send her up to the spaceship.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm badass. Slow motion. It's oh, it's just a little girl. And she's like, no, I can fight.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little bit cheesy. A little bit out of. It's just
Wasn't it more kind of that body that she got put into? Wasn't it more like a mechanical No,
I think it was just a prostitute's body. I think it's just one of the girls that had.
Because
it was a shape-shifting girl.
Exactly, yeah. So it was.
It was like a
cyborg.
Cyborg.
Android cyborg.
Yeah. I thought it was a little bit cheesy. She's just
things like that. Yeah, that's why. That's why I give it.
She was the very a porcelain don't touch her, she'll break kind of girl the whole series, and then at the end she's just I'm badass now.
And to bring it back, she plays one of the Josie and the Pussycats in Rivendell.
Oh yeah. So she does.
All right, so wrapping this up. So, Altered Carbon, that's a yes from you?
I give it a good solid 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, excellent. What would you say?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
I go 7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. I found it dragged in at a few places, and I was like, oh, that they could shave that down by 10, 15, 20 minutes as well. I didn't need to see some of this part of the story. But yeah, 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I like that kind of cyberpunk aspect of it. I like the whole stacks.
I love cyberpunk though. I love that whole theme.
We're going to go now.
Bye.
And we'll see you next week.
We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.